It is another beautiful spring day in Ohio, and this is my buddy Corey's brand new Beta 450 RX. I get a chance to ride it today. It's all stock. I spun the clickers. I've opened them up a little bit. It's brand new. It's got about an hour runtime on it. And we're going to back-to-back it with my brand new 24.5 KTM 450 Factory Edition. This bike's got about 4.5 hours, a little over 4 hours. I've ridden it about 4 or 5 times. So we've dialed it in, got the CUO unit. But back-to-backs are such a great way to get a feel for the bikes and how they work. But this new Beta is so cool. I've got a Beta 300 Race Edition, a 24 model with the 2 spark plugs, so I've ridden that a lot. I was very excited to try this Beta. Well, might as well get a lap time. I'm going slow today, so oh, got that nice smooth power. KYB suspension, it's definitely got a firm setting. I've opened the clickers a little bit and it's breaking in nice. The MX's ST tires, I don't know, I think they're so-so, but not as good as the MX34s on the KTM. But I like how the front end of this bike feels. It's got a quick, kind of responsive feel. But the seat is Beta firm. And this chassis actually feels quite firm. The power is super rideable. Probably the easiest to ride 450 maybe. Although the KTM with the CUO unit, you can dial it back. All right, 2 flat, 2.57. Let's call it a 2 flat 0.6 Beta Rideability. Check out those Ergos, that nice low bars. I don't know if I mentioned I'm 6'2", 190 pounds. This thing feels fun. Very smooth power, easy to ride. All right, Factory Edition. It's got the new CUO. I've got a lot of videos. I've been playing with that a lot. You could really kind of change the power character. I've actually softened this power up. It's early spring. Haven't done a lot of outdoor riding, so I'm running, I call it a 350 map, but it's really just the wet gravel with throttle response turned down and engine braking turned down. And traction control maximized. That way if I want to really, that's about as dialed back as I can make the bike. And it makes it super easy to ride. It's already easy to ride as it is, but it's got all the cool factory stuff on it. Kropovich, which is nice because it's a spark arrestor. And it's also very quiet. And I'm in map 1, the white map. So that's the map I sent to the bike. I think I show that in a couple videos. Let's see what we can do. And also, what stands out? Super easy to control power. With this CUO unit, it's amazing how you can dial the power. The other thing that's interesting, now this bike's got about 4 hours on it, is immediately feels like I have more traction. I just think the MX34s are better than the Maxes. And this chassis, I know KTMs are famous for stiff feel, but this chassis is not giving me that stiff feel. right now after getting off the beta. And I guess I'd say the front end feels lower and more planted. See a lug in third. Even in this soft map, just pulls. Yeah, this thing, especially on the edges of the tires, this gives me a little more confidence in the traction. It is choppy. $1:59.2. All right, 59.2 to 2.6. So maybe 1.4 seconds quicker. But what do we got? Man, this new KTM is definitely, with this new frame, has more compliance. Still, I want more of it, but it's actually feeling pretty good. I've got the forks at pretty low pressure, but they got plenty of travel. We're not jumping today. But opening the clickers using the My KTM app for Enduro, I use those settings, pretty opened up. It's pretty plush and fun to ride. And the power, this is easily, it's 60 horsepower according to motocross action at the rear wheel. And it's very easy to ride. This one, I don't know, I haven't seen a dyno yet. I see a MX-8 chase it, but I don't think it has the peak power of the KTM, but it's still super rideable. And they're both steel frames. I like that. It's just, this is very simple looking, and it's got a lot of compliance, but it definitely feels stiffer. This bike's only got an hour, a little over, so I think it's going to break in really nice, and it's got Kiaba. But boy, these are two really fun bikes. I'm going to do some more back-to-backs later this spring with them, but for now, two big thumbs up, back-to-back.